right, guys, we're jumping into week 27 of the Premier League race. Let's go over some of the predictions coming into the season, and also see how the rest of the top four is leading up. This week we had a lot of movement in the top with Arsenal dropping points, City starting to make some headway, and then you have teams that are near the bottom that are still making some noise against the top teams. We had Wolves and Arsenal that had a crazy game, and a bunch of other games that you thought on paper were going to be just clear cut. One team was going to smash the other, and we had a lot of really competitive games last weekend. But let's go over some of the predictions for this week, and we want to go over what the score is going to be, and do you still want to know where they're going to be playing at, Ruff?
Yes, I kind of do that.
Okay. So who's going to win or draw if the team's going to draw, and where they're playing at. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, Jess? Cool. All right. First game of the weekend, Villa leads at, let's see.
Oh, so we're doing Premier League?
Yeah, Premier League.
Oh, okay. Then we're doing Champions, but okay. Got
Great. We are going to be at Villa. So Villa leads at Villa.
I think that game could be like 3-2 Villa.
You got 3-2 Villa. Who scores for Villa? What do you think? They've been pretty. They've had a big group of players that have all scored. It hasn't been just Ollie Watkins. By the way, Ollie Watkins has been a wash all season. All season.
He had a little bright spot, but then he died out.
Yeah, he's always such a hit or miss guy.
So 3-2 Villa, right?
Yeah. Who do you think scores Jasper Villa?
I don't know.
Morgan Rogers.
You think Rogers?
He's always scoring though.
Yeah.
He plays well.
He's been consistent.
Ralph, who do you think wins? Villa?
2-1 Villa. 2-1 Villa.
I'm gonna go. Who do you got scoring for Leeds?
For Leeds?
Yeah. Easy.
I can't even think of a player on Leeds.
I'll throw the player out for you for the USA team. Ericsson, I think he might score for
How about Harvey Barnes?
Leeds. Who?
Harvey Barnes. He plays for.
He plays for Newcastle. I'm actually gonna say that this game's actually gonna be a lot harder for Villa, and I think it's gonna be a good continuation on form for Leeds. I'm gonna say 1-1 draw, and it kind of sucks for Villa because this is around the time. If people watch I've only been watching it for a couple of years, but around this time is where Villa starts to taper off. Right near the end, where you're like, gosh darn it, they were playing good all year, and
they always
this
fall
is the
out of the
time.
top four,
Always.
Yeah. And you just want them to tie because you want Chelsea to get top four.
I want them to tie, but I think Villa's so far ahead of us that even if they draw this, I think they're like
4 points, right?
4 or 5 points away.
You get one loss, one win, one draw, one win. You make at least 2-3 points.
The way Chelsea's been playing, I don't know. I'm hoping Villa stays. I like Villa in Champions League though, so I'm gonna go 1-1 Villa Leeds. Next game. This one's a good one. This is how I know your ball knowledge right here. This is actually a question for the viewers too. I'm gonna throw this out there because this game, it's about how much ball knowledge you know. Brentford, Brighton.
Oh,
give me a second.
I got one player there, and
at Brentford. Okay.
Brentford.
Okay, Jeff.
Brighton. I'm gonna say Brighton barely wins with a 1-0 win.
1-0 win, Brighton. Okay. Who scores for Brighton, Jeff? Do you know anybody from Brighton?
No.
Minnesota.
I swear, he won't. I doubt he scores. No.
You want me to tell you the front line?
Yeah.
Brighton's front line? Brighton's front line is a collection of Danny Welbeck. Remember Danny Welbeck? Minnesota, Pascal Gross, and Diego Gomez.
That's their top line?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I think they could score from a corner.
Corner?
So I'll be like a defender, I'll say.
Louis Dunk?
Louis
No.
It's actually Lewis.
Lewis?
But I Brazilian in my book. I like that though. Brian corner. I think it might be a tough game. Ralph, Brentford, and Brighton. The lawyers.
The lawyers. I think it's gonna be Brentford. And no, I don't know who's gonna score. But
No, but this is the real question of how you know your ball knowledge for me though. Okay, how do they score? Brentford.
oh,
Does
how do
anybody
they
know?
score?
How does Brentford score?
Penalties. No, free
I was
kick.
gonna say corner, like a counter attack.
No.
For corners.
You know what it is?
What?
One of my ultimate.
Oh,
I hate it.
the
I hate it. It's the number one thing I hate the most.
the
The long throws. They always do the long throws.
I love
That's
that.
what I wanted to. If anybody got that in the comments or anybody that knows ball that have watched Brentford, they always get you with those damn long throws. Those things. They actually when they played Arsenal, that's how they got
That's how they
Arsenal
got it.
with the freaking long throw. Bounced all over everything, scored it. Boom, Brentford, man. And they've been playing really well without their manager. They lost their manager, Thomas Frank. By the way, Thomas Frank actually got fired before freaking the replacement coach for Brentford. Brentford's playing better than Thomas Frank did. Thomas Frank had multiple high scoring strikers in the league, and he didn't get it this far. This manager that they came in from Thomas Frank was his assistant coach. He's doing better at Brentford than Thomas Frank ever did with a bunch of nobodies.
And I think Brentford's in 6th place, right?
Yeah, they're playing even better, and they changed so much of the game, and they're one of the best teams for long throws. So new little trivia is if you want to catch somebody, be like, oh, how did Brentford score? Be like, long throws. Yep.
I love those, by the way.
I hate them because they're incredible to see though, because you gotta get it in there. But man,
I don't get it because you don't kick it, so it's not going super fast. So that ball's in the air for a few seconds. How do you not be like, okay, the ball's going there?
I always feel like it hits one person and the whole defense just shuts off.
Yep.
They're like, not my problem, and then it becomes your problem when the guy puts the ball in the net. Incredible. But yeah, what do you got? Brentford.
I got Brentford 2-1.
2-1. I'm also gonna go Brentford.
Brentford?
For my boy, for Jazz's boy here,
Oh.
Igor Thiago.
Igor
God, I
Thiago.
love that guy.
I
I
love
love
that
that guy. I love him. I'm gonna say, I'll say 2-0 Brentford. I think they continue their winning ways. And I'm gonna throw one more hot take out. I want to get this on video before anybody else says it. Brentford beats Brighton. Brighton goes from 13th to 15th place, and Brighton fires their coach. Fabian Hersler will be out of the league. I think either before, if they lose this game, I think he gets fired, and if he doesn't get fired this game, I don't think he makes it to the end of the season. Fabian. I mean, there's been injuries for Brighton, but I don't think he's done enough.
Do you say he walks out or he gets fired? Because isn't that like a big thing now? It's
Yeah,
like,
mutual agreement, or he gets. I'm gonna say he gets fired.
He gets fired. Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty
This is a good one. Chelsea, Burnley.
good. Ooh.
And Burnley, let me remind everybody, one of the harder teams to play on defense because they will not get out of that low block. They will freaking sit in that low
Don't they
block.
play 6 down there sometimes?
Yeah, they are the worst. But the caveat is that it's at Stamford Bridge at Chelsea.
Okay.
Yes, what do you think?
Let's say 2-1 Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea.
I got 3-0 Chelsea. I got João Pedro scoring.
Another João Pedro
Another
masterclass.
João Pedro. And I think we're going to see a Cucurella assist.
He's actually injured this week.
Ah, damn.
I
So let me change my.
Yeah.
So 2-1 Chelsea. 2-1 Chelsea.
yeah. Just to let everybody know, I kind of hope Cucurella does not play into
Does not
the
come
World
back.
Cups. I want him to rest. I want him to bring back that World Cup. I think we have a couple players that could go win the World Cup. I have Enzo with Argentina, Cucurella with Spain, and then I have Cole Palmer with England. So hopefully I have somebody that wins it this year.
So either I win it or
Yeah.
he wins it.
Yeah. Yep. So there's a couple of players that I'm hoping, but yeah, I'm going with Chelsea. Gosh darn it, man, it's gonna be a tough one. I'm gonna say 1-0 Chelsea at home. It's gonna be a tough one. I hate Burnley. I hate those low block teams that will refuse to come out. It's like you gotta play with me sometime, but I understand, but they're gonna be relegated anyways. Who fucking cares? But it is what it is.
You know what? I'm gonna change my score to.
You can't keep changing this. 1 or 2
Just
and that's it.
not the score, the scorer.
Okay.
So no João Pedro. I'm going with Esteval.
Esteval.
I think he'll get a goal this game.
I'm gonna say 1-0 Chelsea, but it's gonna be a penalty and Cole Palmer scores.
Oh god.
Unfortunately.
Oh god.
Yep. We'll jump to the next one. This one's actually a good one too. I think it's a funny one. West Ham, Bournemouth. At West Ham at the Hammers. This is for Nate. And Ted
Nate
Lasso.
the Great.
Yep, the ball boy over there. What do you think,
And,
Jess?
what
West Ham?
was
They got some new life to them.
What was the husband's name? The ex-husband?
Rupert.
Rupert.
Yeah.
It's for Rupert as well.
For Rupert.
Just to let you guys know, this is another thing that's coming into this game. West Ham, they win this, they can get out of the relegation battle. They'll be right there. I mean, they'll get out of it at least. What do you think, Jess?
Wait, who's it? West Ham and Bournemouth.
Bournemouth at West Ham.
Remember, they don't have Semenyo anymore either. So. Or
True.
Milo Kirkus.
Go ahead, Jess.
I'm gonna say. Oh, I was gonna say Bournemouth 1-0. I'm gonna say that.
Bournemouth 1-0. This is a good, if you know ball too, this one's a good one. Because West Ham has picked up a new striker, Castellanos from Lazio from the Serie A. This is his first big game.
Oh, first big game.
Yeah, first big
Oh,
game.
okay.
So
And he's a striker?
Striker, yeah.
He's from Lazio. He went to West Ham.
Yeah, poor guy. He went from freaking one relegation battle to another relegation battle, but we'll see how he goes.
Hopefully, he can save him.
Argentinian, by the way.
Argentinian, love it. So I'm gonna wanna say West Ham's gonna win, but I think they're gonna tie 2-2.
2-2?
Yeah.
Crazy. Let me hear a player that you think is going to score this game.
Castellanos.
That's the only guy you know.
That's crazy because your dad is actually a big fan of the striker for Bournemouth. I'm going to go 3-1 for West Ham. I'm sorry, guys, but you guys are going down.
Great.
And I got Bournemouth winning because Evan Nilsson's putting in 2, and that new player, Kroppi, the one that I was talking about, the number 10.
Oh, okay.
He's also going to score. I'm going to say 3-0.
Wait. What Kroppi were you talking about?
His name is Eli Junior Kroppi. I talked about him in the last half.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. He's the number 10. He just got signed to Bournemouth.
Like
people are wondering.
number 10, or he plays the 10?
He plays the 10.
Oh, he plays.
Real great. He had a lot of hype going into this. He got moved over.
Definitely could be 2-2.
Evan Nielsen, I could just smell that he's going to tear West Ham. West Ham, the problem with West Ham is that they're so slow. They're
Yeah,
so
but
slow.
they found something. Did they tie with you, or did you barely beat them? Oh, you were down 2-0. You came back and tied 2-2, and then you won 3-2, right?
Against who?
West Ham, right?
West Ham?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago.
Keep your West Ham. We'll see Ralph on Saturday with his West Ham jersey because for some reason he remembers that.
Be Lucas Pocket Top.
And this might be the game of the weekend. This right here decides the marble.
Versus
City,
Newcastle.
Newcastle, Jazz. Big one. You want to know where it's at, though?
Yeah, where's it?
Are you ready for it? City.
Against who?
Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Mhm.
I think it's gonna be
Oh, before you answer, no Bruno Guimaraes.
No Bruno Guimaraes.
Midfielder.
I think it's gonna be a 2-1. I've said 2-1 a bunch, huh?
Yeah, I've said it too.
I've said like a bunch. I'm gonna
It's
go.
fine. It depends on
I'm gonna go 2-0.
2-0.
City.
City, and who's gonna score?
Who's gonna score? I think Semenyo will score
It's a good one.
if he
Both
starts.
goals?
Both goals. No, I think Semenyo will get one, and then Turkey maybe will get a goal.
Great one. Off the bench, Turkey, or starting?
I'm gonna say off the bench.
Off the bench. That's a good one. What do you think, Rocky?
First of all, Turkey's starting. I talked to Pep yesterday.
Great.
You know what's weird? I was watching Newcastle. Did they move Voltamati to the 10 and they added somebody else to the 9?
I think Gordon is now.
Yeah, Gordon. And he just scored 4 goals. That's crazy. Like, I'd never seen this guy score before. And now he has long hair and it's like a new person. And he
Gordon's
actually
always-
scores
Gordon's
not
always-
as much as he has been lately, though.
Just
He's
because
been,
you watch one game and he scores 4 goals doesn't mean he hasn't been scoring.
Yeah, he hasn't been playing very well this season. I
No,
think this new formation that Eddie Howe might be trying might unlock him a little bit, but he hasn't been playing very well this year.
yeah, I think Voltamati went down and Gordon came up in stock. But yeah, I think I'm going to give it 3-1. I think maybe Voltamati or that guy, the number 9, Gordon. They maybe score one, but I think City takes it 3-1.
It's gonna be a tough night.
It's going to be a tough night, and I really want to go like 3-0 because Donnarumma is so good. But I think you're right. I think Turkey will score. I think Holland is definitely going to get one here. And Semenyo is also another good pick, but it just depends on who we're going to have playing on our wings. I don't know. Is Doku back? I don't think he's going to play, but I think he's back.
I think he's back, but I don't think he's gonna play.
Yeah. So I'm going to go outside the box, and if Phil Foden gets to start, I'm going to go Phil Foden, Holland, and Semenyo. Did I say Semenyo? No, Turkey.
Nice.
My
Phil
two scores.
Foden?
Phil Foden.
I love Phil.
Yeah.
Love Phil. I hope he gets. This is the time if you need to unlock him. This is the time
This
to
will
do
be
it.
it. Yeah.
This is
You
when
need
you lock
the-
in.
You need the 23-24 season,
Yeah.
Phil.
Phil with the guns out. Phil with the guns out.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
yes,
the Phil I want to see.
Whatever happened to that one touch and just a smash into the corner? But
Well, because last season he got like no playing time, and then this season he hasn't got much as well.
You know what else I'm thinking now? World Cup Phil. If he wants to go to the World Cup,
he needs to.
he needs to start picking it up now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 2-0 City. It's gonna be a tough one. It's actually, I think Newcastle's gonna be the better team that day, but City championships mentality. They know they need to put pressure on Arsenal. You win this game on Saturday, all the pressure for Arsenal versus Spurs has just been shifted to Spurs and Arsenal. Arsenal's gonna feel it if City puts 2 on Newcastle, because this is not a team. This is not a West Ham team. This is not, one of the Wolves teams. This is Newcastle. You beat Newcastle, people are gonna be scared. I'm actually not gonna go like real offensive for the guys that score, because I think it's gonna be a scrappy win. I'm gonna go O'Reilly and Diaz to score. Unfortunately, I think Diaz is gonna score this. But I think
that's insane.
O'Reilly and Diaz are the 2 guys that are gonna have some scrappy whatever type. Diaz is actually due for a scrappy goal. Bernie got his last week. Diaz is due for his. It's either
that was a good goal.
it's
by Bernie,
either
though. That was a
Diaz
good goal.
or Rodri that is due for one big boom, this is the title charge right now. You need one of those big time players to
Outside
show
the
up
box,
here.
right?
Outside the box, yeah.
Boom,
Just
smash.
smash it, and you're just like, now the game is on. Now the race is here. So I'm going 2-0. I really kind of hope that Newcastle at least has a good game. I don't want them to get blown out the park, but I think City's going to take this 2-0.
Before we move on, how crazy is it that we're all saying, "Oh, Bernie needs to go. Oh, Bernie this, Bernie that." He does a lot, but he doesn't really move the game. And then Pep says he's the smartest guy out there. He goes out there, he gets a goal, and now everybody's saying Bernie's a freaking genius.
Yep, that's how it goes. And who am I to question Pep? But I mean, if he sees
That's
it,
what I said. How
and
many,
then
how
he
many
does-
troubles do you have? Chuck?
yeah, that's what I'm like. When Bernie does stuff, I'm almost like, God, it's so bad. But then it always works. So I mean, I must not see something. But
How many troubles do you have, Papa?
3 with City.
No.
Yeah.
City, Barcelona, and
Why
Bayern.
not Pep?
Let's jump to the next
How do
game.
you say?
Crystal Palace, Wolves. By the
Oh,
way,
God.
new favorite team. I might need to buy a Wolves jersey after the
Ooh.
season because they're going to be in the championship and it's going to be hilarious to see them playing win a lower league.
Do they have no chance to come back?
No,
they're
they're
so
done.
done.
They only have 9 points. They've only won one game in the whole season. They've
So
drawn
remind me who the bottom three are. So it's Wolves,
Wolves, Burnley, and West Ham.
Burnley.
Burnley, yeah, and West Ham.
Who's right above West Ham? Right.
Forest.
Forest.
Oh, not
And Crystal Palace.
Jesus, man, that's tough.
Wolves only have one game that they've won this whole season. The
Regardless,
rest, if they win
Yeah,
all,
they tied Arsenal. They're like,
yeah, but like if they, I think either way, if they win all these games, they're still gonna be like a couple points short,
yeah.
regardless.
just to throw this out there, the best part about teams being relegated that are pretty decent, you get that relegation tax if you want one of their players. They have to sell them for dirt cheap. So I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to see who goes down so I can pick up some nice player that's like cheap. Because Chelsea, they love overspending on mediocrity. But I hope we can get some players, especially Ralph is looking for Anderson in the midfield. If Forrest goes down, they can get either him or Gibbs White. Imagine Gibbs White for dirt cheap. I mean, not for Ralph's team, but like one of the other teams. That would be huge.
That would
Imagine
be
Gibbs White on Villa or some one of the top teams. So let's go back to the games. Crystal Palace Wolves. By the way, Crystal Palace is not playing good ever since they lost Gahey. They've lost Eze. Their coach has said he's done at the end of the season.
Do they have that player that you were talking about?
Which one?
Stars Larson or something like that? Or
Yeah, Stars plays for Wolves now. So
Oh, he plays for Wolves now. Did he go from Crystal Palace to Wolves?
yeah, he went from just barely in front of the relegation
To the very bottom.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right. So are we gonna pick that? No, I don't think we picked that win, right?
Yeah. So Crystal Palace Wolves.
Jazz is first.
I think it's gonna be like a 1-0 win for Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace.
I think, Wolves. I doubt they're gonna win.
I think they had their big moment taking drawing with Arsenal. I think too.
They just gave the whole Premier League a favor. And
Yeah.
That's all everybody.
That's all I needed from
Thank you,
Wolves.
Wolves.
I love Wolves. Love them.
Everybody loves Wolves right now for time with Arsenal because now
Yeah.
it's City are getting closer and closer.
People also love Raymond too, but I think Wolves is gonna ride the big wave. They just tied Arsenal. I think they're gonna be like, you know what, Crystal Palace. It doesn't matter if they win or lose, but I think they're gonna win 1-0. Wolves.
That's a good one because Crystal Palace does have some injury problems. So Wolves couldn't ride that momentum and win it out. I'm actually gonna say this is actually the first time I think we're gonna say it. I'm gonna say 0-0.
Jesus.
0-0, right? It's gonna be a rough one to watch, but I'm gonna go 0-0.
What is it? Juve who's playing or Juve?
Yeah,
No?
Juve.
No, because Juve always they always 0-0.
Don't talk smack about.
Oh, so
the
they
City.
got killed 5-2, but that's a story for
They're coming back in the second leg against Galatasaray.
I'm glad.
This one's a good one too. This one's a fun one. I think that I actually don't think it's going to be that good of a game, but I think it is. Forest needs this win to stay above relegation, and Liverpool needs to make it to the top 5.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
Forest, Liverpool at Forest. So the crowd's going to be rowdy. Red versus red. What do you think, you Jess?
Oh, that's. At first I was gonna say Liverpool, but like you never know when.
Forest needs
you never
it.
know
They
with
need
Forest.
it. Yeah.
Then that they're also at home. That like the atmosphere there is gonna be
crazy.
difficult for Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, I don't know. It's gonna be difficult. I think I'm gonna go for a 1-1 draw. I think 99 will get their goal last second in like a
Oh,
late.
yeah.
Like
Just to kind of screw Liverpool.
Yeah.
Even worse than that, we have to remember what happened last week with Liverpool City. Who was Liverpool going to be missing this game? And for 3 games.
Double the
So
slide.
it's like-
I
I think that's gonna give them
That's
better
going to
trouble.
be huge. That he's their big weapon. I mean, he's the nucleus. I know that Ralph didn't want to give him his credit and said Alexis McAllister was their
I still think
brain of it. But when we watch that Liverpool City game, you can see that Szoboszlai is all over the game.
he's more of a leader, yes, but I think McAllister is what keeps that team.
I think Arne Slot.
We'll see when the Szoboszlai is out.
Yeah,
We'll
this
see
is gonna be
if
really
McAllister steps up.
They're
then-
gonna have to change the
then we'll
whole
see.
formation for this. But we'll see. What are you thinking, Ralph, for Liverpool Forest? Forest need to win. Liverpool also need to win in a different way.
Yeah. I gotta go Liverpool. I know that Forest is gonna be home, but I think with Szoboszlai out,
Who steps up? And don't
Um,
say McAllister. I need someone else.
no, Florian Wirtz is gonna score.
Verts.
Florian Wirtz, because
He
he's German.
scored like twice and it hasn't scored since.
Yes, but now Szoboszlai is out of the picture. He's a midfielder. He's got to do more. I think he's going to be more involved. I think it's going to be McAllister feeding Wirtz, and that's going to be the goal of the game.
Whoa, 5'3", consistent 5'2", phenomenal.
No,
That's
I,
what.
I think Florian Wirtz would get the assist, but
I
not,
also agree with that.
but not a goal. And
You know-
especially from McAllister.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Either McAllister or Big Mo is going to get him a little assist.
I think that Jazz is right. First assist, and I think it's going to go to the guy we haven't spoke about too much this season, but I think
Cody Gakpo.
Gakpo. He has to. I think he's due. Him or Ikitike will score for
I
Liverpool.
forgot. Is he still even starting, Nicky?
Yeah, he started.
God,
I
haven't
thought he
heard
got
of him.
injured Bounty of Isak with
Yeah,
his
yeah.
leg.
Ikitike is still going to be
What
starting.
about Isak? You guys were all like, "Oh, Isak's coming
He's
to Liverpool,"
he's
and
injured.
I know, but
he
he
broke his leg.
What happens when you don't-
Musiala broke his
when he
ankle when
didn't-
he came back.
when he doesn't
His
when he
ankle,
didn't
he broke his
train
leg.
when he didn't train and stuff, I think that was really messed up his development. I think that time where he was like, I'm not gonna play for Newcastle ever again, and just derailed the whole thing. That was
Yeah.
big for him.
I think
Well,
Isak.
I didn't give my score then, right?
Yeah, he did 1-0.
I didn't say 1-0. Did I say 1-0?
You said 1-0 with
With Florian Wirtz
scoring.
assisting,
I mean,
Alexander assisting Florian
I'm
Wirtz.
sticking to that. And when you guys are here saying, "Oh, Ralph, you were right," by the way, City won 2-1, and I called
They
that
actually
score.
won 3-1.
3-1, but I called that score.
It is not confusing. I'll also say that Liverpool wins. I'm going to say 2-0 Gakpo scores, and I think Mo scores. We go back to the old guard and we just finish it off. Poor Forest. But it is going to be fun to see Forest, West Ham, fighting to see who's going to get tracked into getting sent down the champion, which is crazy. Those two teams, crazy. Forest was fighting for top 3 last year,
Yeah.
and now they're at the bottom. They fired 3 coaches. They just fired Sean Dyche. They got another coach coming in.
Did they lose players though from last year?
No,
No.
pretty much similar, exactly the same stack.
So who's that guy that you're always talking about last year that he always scored for
Chris
Nottingham?
Wood.
Chris Wood. So he's still there, and he's just I haven't heard too much about him. So.
Old,
Yep.
got caught up, had a great season, but has fallen off. This was a fun one, I think, too. Sunderland, Fulham.
Ooh.
At
God.
Sunderland.
Battle of the Mexicans.
Yeah, I love it. I love this game. It's going to be scrappy. What do you think, Jess?
I think it's gonna be 1-0 or 2-0 with 2-0 with Sunderland winning, and I think Fulham will get a red,
Ooh,
which
I
will,
like
which
that.
will lead to Sunderland's 2-0 victory, and one of the goals could be a penalty.
I like it.
That's a big prediction.
Oh, Jess, I'm a big guy.
I like it.
Go ahead, Ralph.
Sunderland and Fulham. I'm going with. I always go with Fulham, and they always lose when I pick them. But I'm going to go with Fulham again.
Great.
And I think, of course, my boy Raul Jimenez is going to score. So him and somebody else will find the goal. So I'm thinking 2-0.
Find the goal. What about my boy Harry Wilson?
Harry Wilson. Who's
Yeah,
Harry
yeah.
Wilson?
He's that really small guy. Plays for Fulham, but he's a dog. I don't think you've seen him, but yeah, he's
No.
been phenomenal this season. He scored. Anybody that's seen Fulham, he's the one that scores.
Remind me, because I know you guys are gonna be like, hey, you should know this, but who does Harvey Barnes play for?
We already went over it. Newcastle.
Newcastle.
We even talked about it. I'm pretty sure.
He doesn't even start.
I know, but that guy always he's always out there and he always scores. I just feel like he always scores at the end of the game. So
I'm glad.
so it's not Harvey Barnes. So it's gonna be 1-0 Raul Jimenez.
Good. Jazz said Sunderland. You said Fulham. I'm gonna say Sunderland again because my boy is back out there.
Ooh.
One of my favorite
Shaka?
players. No, one of my favorite players in the Premier League this year. Brobery.
Oh, Brobery.
I love that dude. That dude bangs the whole game. The whole time he's out there, it's one-on-one with the defender. He's like mowing him down. He's like battling with his shoulder. He's a dog. He's one of my favorite players in the Premier League.
Is he the one
He's
that
a
got
dog.
that goal in the box where he was pushing him out of the way?
Yeah,
Like, look at what he did to him.
He's
Remember, he was bodying the guy.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be honest. The only reason why I know him is because on FIFA when I was doing manager career mode,
Hey,
I signed him. He did pretty good.
Brobery is a dog. He's one of my absolute favorite players in the Premier League. And if anybody gets a chance to see Sunderland play, he is the guy to watch. I love that team. They also do the long throws, so you have to be careful with that. But they're one of the scrappiest, most athletic teams I think ever to play in the Premier League. They are absolutely every single position. They're not superstars in any matter, but
Fulham's pretty athletic.
they have a bunch of.
The
Don't
rugby
even talk
players.
about Smith Rowe.
Who do you have then? Who does Fulham
Smith
have?
Rowe.
Smith
Besides
Rowe's
that.
tiny. He played at
Besides
Arsenal.
him.
Who's the other guy that?
Bassey.
Bassey.
Yeah.
That guy's huge. He looks
Yeah.
like a rugby player. That guy.
Iwobi plays for Fulham too. Iwobi, that big guy with the long one. But yeah, I'm gonna say if anybody gets a chance to see Brobery, please give him a chance.
Bravi.
He's been one of my favorite players of the year this year. So I'm gonna throw that out there as well. And then we have one of the biggest games again, continuation for City and Newcastle.
Where-
Arsenal, Spurs. At Spurs, like I said.
Spurs.
Yep. And that Spurs stadium, let me tell you, it is one of the
It is
worst
lousy.
places to play. When you play over there, by the way, these two teams supposedly hate each other. I want to see a red card, but we'll see what happens. I'm thinking, though, you got to think Romero won't be playing. Remember, he got the red card, so he won't be playing for it. But what do you guys think about Spurs Arsenal, guys?
I'm gonna be honest. I think Arsenal will win.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go 3-1.
3-1.
A corner.
To put it a corner.
I think a corner.
Just to let you guys know, Saka won't be playing this game either. Injured.
It didn't
last
matter.
game. What?
It didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
Uyako Saka?
Yeah.
Bayako.
He's the only one.
Boyaka.
Only Saka.
Stinky.
Uyako.
Go ahead.
Oh, you said 3-1?
3-1.
Mhm.
Nice.
And what do you think, Jazz?
For
Corners.
An own
Yep.
goal. Own
Own
goal.
goals.
a corner.
Own goals. Stinky Martinelli running down the line.
I think a corner and potentially a goal from outside the box. They just smash it, and then it goes in.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do this because.
Oh. Sorry, one thing.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
New coach for Spurs. Igor
Thiago.
No.
No?
Used to be Juve coach. Igor. Gosh, darn, I can't remember his name.
Okay.
Igor something.
New coach.
Oh, Igor Tudoro.
Chidoro. Is
New
he-
Spurs coach.
All right. I don't really care. If he's a new coach, it doesn't really matter to me.
Hey,
I-
man,
I-
new coach bounce.
Yeah,
new
yeah.
tactics, new.
No,
new
yeah, everybody's gonna
formation.
have better energy. Everybody's gonna be hyped up. But I'm gonna go with history. My history, not anybody else's history.
Watch out,
But-
Diego Maradona.
Woo! Arsenal, they've tied their last two games, right?
Mhm.
They have to lose one. And I
They
think
have
it's
to lose
yes,
one.
they have
They
to.
have
They're
to.
gonna lose it.
What about Spurs? How are they doing?
They didn't play.
It don't matter how they play.
Yeah, it
This
does.
is about Arsenal.
But it
Ar-
still matters how Spurs.
No,
Because
yes,
it
yes.
could be that they lost two, and then so it could be that they're due for a win or
You
they're
want me
due
to
for
tell you
a
what
tie.
they're looking like, Jess?
Yeah,
Okay.
how are they looking like?
Let's see what Spurs are looking like right meow. They've lost the last 2 games.
Did you
Newcastle
say-
and Man United.
Did you say last meow?
Yeah, last meow.
Okay. So they lost their 2. Doesn't really matter to me.
But it matters to Arsenal.
No, I'm saying
No,
This
but it
is-
matters if Arsenal.
the
ties.
storyline is Arsenal. They're feeling the pressure.
They both need to win pretty bad.
Tottenham, why do they need to win?
Because
They can get relegated for the first time in their history. I'm pretty sure.
With one of the most.
But they're not going to get
expensive-
relegated if they lose this game.
No.
Yeah.
No,
so,
but they get closer and closer. While
Yeah,
West Ham
yeah,
are
yeah.
getting closer to.
yeah, I
to
get it.
getting out.
Finish your thought. Peter.
Yeah, it still does not matter to me. I get it. Thank you for all the information. It doesn't matter. The storyline is Arsenal. I called it a few weeks ago. I said they're going to start tying. They're going to start losing.
Uh-huh.
They have the 2 ties in a row. They're going to lose one.
They're due.
They're due for that loss.
I agree.
They've been winning, and they've had a few
They've been
ties.
skating by
Yes.
too long.
Yes, so I think this game is where they start sliding
Collapse.
and they collapse. So I'm gonna go 2-1 Tottenham.
I really like that Aqua theory. It was probably one of the better ones you've had ever. Because normally you're way off, but this one's actually perfect because your dad.
Probably
actually
because I'm
brought
wearing
this
the
up.
GOAT shirt.
Your dad actually brought up a couple months ago that we even talked about it that Arsenal plays that same 11 every time.
Mhm.
The injuries are coming, and now
And
players
the
are.
red- oh, wait, no.
And the players are starting to they're starting to fatigue now. The Declan Rices, the Sakas. You play them too much and too hard. And now all that defense that they did in the earlier season were like the best defense in the world,
Mhm.
top of the league in champions, top of the league in all the tournaments, and top of the league in the Premier League. It's all starting to look pretty similar to that Inter team that got all the way to the Champions League finale and then
Mhm.
blew everything.
Yep.
This could be the time where Arteta might finally lose. And I also kind of agree with Jess that that Arsenal are going to slip, but Jess said that what about Spurs? They've also been losing games.
Yeah.
And if Spurs are going to do it, now would be the time to get the win.
Yep.
So this is a big for them as well. Because those 2 losses do matter. Those 2, look, like you want to go play in the championship, go ahead, lose this game. But this is the big one for them. They're going to get booed. You don't want to get booed in your own stadium, especially against your rivals. You lose this game, and it's going to be real bad over in Tottenham.
Because Tottenham is big, right? They're like,
They're considered top 6.
and don't they have the biggest stadium in
Probably the most expensive. I'm not
Oh, the
sure
most
if they're
expensive?
the biggest, but they're the most expensive.
Well, you got Wembley, but
Yeah.
they have the biggest, most expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a big fan base. Everybody's always high on them, but they don't really perform all that much. So for them to get relegated would really kill their fan base, right? A little bit. I mean, people would be really pissed off.
Oh yeah, that would be probably the big. It would probably be not as big
Historic?
as Man United going down.
Oh,
but
no.
I mean, real like
Really close.
this is real bad for a lot of stuff. A lot of people said it wrong.
You know what I think about my game? The one I predicted, the 3-1. I think this will be like giving Arsenal hope, and then they just bottle it again. Like this could be like
Oh,
their
you think
little.
they're gonna be like, oh, we won? And
Yeah,
then-
yeah, I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna be like, oh, like we won. We're gonna like we're not bottling it again, and then just out of nowhere they just go down again.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be like, it's okay, we tied twice, but we're gonna win this one. And then they're gonna lose, and then they're gonna like, oh man, we gotta win one. Then they're gonna tie, and then they might win again. But by that time, I think City will pass them.
I think this also depends on what happens between City and Newcastle the day before.
It just
If
depends.
City
Oh,
smokes
they're gonna
Newcastle,
feel that pressure.
oh,
They're
they're
gonna
good. Arteta's gonna be on the sideline, throwing that sweat off. But I'm gonna go 1-0 Arsenal, just barely, little freaking
Could
own goal,
happen too,
you
yeah.
know. And I'm gonna go that they just barely win. We have one more game. Everton, Man United,
Oh, you got Jack Grealish.
and Everton.
I think Man U could win a 2-0 win.
Yeah.
They've
Poor
been
guy
doing
didn't
good.
get his haircut, by the way, so that'll be.
Oh, that's right. He still has a big afro.
Yep. They drew, so he has to start all over again.
I want to call it draw just because I don't think Man United. I really want them to be behind Chelsea, but well, in the standings, I want your team to be ahead of them so you can be in Champions. Because then I don't want to be watching Champions League with my team in it, and then this guy crying the whole time because his team's not in it. So I really want Chelsea to be in the top 4. But yeah, I think 2-0 Man U.
Thanks for that. I really want to go freaking.
What is
Yeah.
We haven't asked Holland what he thinks.
He's resting.
All right.
I'm gonna go 4-0. United.
4-0.
I think they get back on it. I think Carrick is actually a really good coach. I think they give him way too much bad press, and the old players of Man United criticizing him. You know what? Screw the old players for Man United. I hate that stuff. You should be like applauding the guy for getting him out of the mud with Amorim. Like, you guys should be freaking bouncing up and down for Man United coming back up from the mud, because Michael Carrick has been a pretty darn good coach, and there's been a couple
and
coaches
remind me,
this
you
year.
said he was a great player. Where did he coach before Man U?
He coached a championship team. I think it was Millwall.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
he
he
came down
really
from-
didn't
He came
have
up,
the
not
credentials.
down.
Yeah.
Right.
So he really didn't have the credentials to do it, but you know, sometimes you need that DNA, that Man United DNA, or you need a player that played your system before to kind of get the players to be like, no, this guy's serious, and he has the pedigree to say one way or the other. So I'm gonna go 3-0. Oh,
You said 4-0.
4-0. I'm gonna say two Cunha goals, one Sesko goal, and one Bruno Fernandes goal.
Bruno, the captain, Fernandes.
Yeah, and he's gonna be the one that scores the 4th goal, and he's gonna be like, yeah, pumping his fist like a crazy animal. But
He's also going to get an assist, though.
oh yeah, for sure,
Mhm.
he's trying to catch Henry's assist
Oh, assist.
record, and he's pretty close. I kind of hope he does it.
I'm pretty sure he's on the top for assists. He's done pretty good.
Yeah, Bruno, I will give him. Stop it on your head because you're so proud of it. But Bruno's been playing lights out for Man United his entire career. So
Captain.
good for him.
Whenever Bruno gets an assist, it's always from Buemo as well.
Yeah, and Buemo, that's a good one too. And Buemo is due because now he's kind of feeling the heat of Sesko
Yeah.
getting into that starting 11. So
What about, is it a conspiracy that you have Bruno Fernandes? We bought, or Jazz in Vegas, he bought the Bruno Fernandes, and one of the kids in his team, he's like, oh, that's a nice shirt, you know, Portugal, but you shouldn't have got Bruno, you should have got somebody else. It's like, why? It's like the same thing for Bernie, he's Portuguese, and you're like, oh, Bruno, I don't know, they play the same, they're both small, they both have quick feet.
I don't know if Bruno's that small.
He's a little bit bigger,
bigger.
but he
More skinny.
yeah.
He's just a polarizing character. He's a guy that you're like, I really don't like that.
Yeah,
guy. Like,
that's what it is. People
Yeah.
don't like him, but he is
he
that
is a
guy.
talent. He's a big talent.
And he's a leader too, which is they both are leaders, so it's pretty cool that they're both Portuguese.
Bernie, yeah.
Silva,
Yeah.
Bernie Silva, and
That is kind of cool that you brought that up. Bernie and Bruno, both Portuguese, both leading the Manchester team.
Manchester
Pretty
team.
hilarious. But yeah, that's actually a good point. I actually like that a lot. But I think that's pretty much it for this week for the Premier League. And hopefully, we want to give kudos to Jazz here. Last time we did this, Jazz came out first, and he don't slow cap that.
Oh, I don't want to. You win, sir.
We'll see this week. We'll
Go
try
buy a
to
cheeseburger.
before the end of the week. Make sure you put your predictions in and what.
I was gonna say, if you wanted to say how many wins we had.
I think Jazz had 6, I had 5, and you had 3.
Never, I was just scratch.
Before the end of this video, while we were doing our predictions, if you wanted to write down and see how you guys do.
And let us know. Let us know. Be like, yeah, Jazz got 6, but I got 7 or something like that. You know, maybe that happens. But
Yeah.
don't lie either. Don't lie.
Don't put your finger up.
Nobody likes a liar.
But that was a good little roundup for this week's games, and
Well, that's for Gigi.
hopefully we do better this week for predictions, and we'll see you guys next week.